Welcome back to another video. It's been a while. Today we will not be doing a video game. We will not be doing much of anything fun. I decided that we needed to talk about something serious. There are a lot of people out there who have gone through a lot of stuff, a lot of anger, a lot of anxiety. And the first thing they think is, I have to get back. I have to get back at them. I have to do something. Let me tell you something. From one person to another, from one person who had gone through that, who has gone through something similar, revenge is not the answer. Peace is the answer, and the only way we can acquire peace is through acceptance. Just think about it like this: instead of always fighting, a lot of people fight wars that aren't even theirs. A lot of people go through stuff. But you know what? It's not worth it. Sometimes you just need to let go. Sometimes you just need to give in. I mean like just don't take revenge. That's what I mean. Give into acceptance. Acceptance that you're not going to be liked by everyone. And you will be angry. Yes, you will. But you shouldn't feel the need to go and harm somebody else over your anger. The thing is, honestly, that will hurt you more than anybody else, because in the end, they honestly don't care. If they didn't care when they hurt you, they won't care afterwards, and you trying to hurt them is only going to backfire. Just let go of your anger. Don't hold on to your anger. Just let it go. It's not easy to let go. It's not easy to accept that things are never going to be 100% your way. A lot of times we have this mindset where we want everything to be just our way, and sometimes we have this mindset where everything will be fine and dandy, and both of those are terrible mindsets for life. Life is unfair, life is cruel, but it's also what you make it. Just because you get angry, just because you can't have your way, just because someone else pisses you off, does that give you the right to go and hurt them? Does that give you the right to go and take revenge? Vengeance is not ours. We don't need to be trying to taking things in our own hands. This world is corrupt. This world is messed up. But the only way we can fix it is if we start with one person and work our way up. We have to begin somewhere. And if that means starting with you, then let that be. You want to be happy? Vengeance isn't the way. You want to be happy? You have to try to make peace with even those you do not want to make peace with. And if they don't want to make peace, don't worry about it. Just let it go. Water off a duck's back. You shouldn't worry about what other people think and how other people treat you, when you can show them love and kindness when they aren't giving you the same thing. Because in the end, you don't know what could happen. If you show them love and kindness and treat them properly, even after they've done you wrong, they could come back and become your best friend. But if you disrespect, or not just disrespect for them, but plain out go full on revenge on them, they will never trust you. They will never be your friend, and they will always be looking for war. We have to stand firm. We have to stand our ground, but not to the point where we hurt somebody else in the process. in order to move on to happiness. We cannot let these people get to us. In fact, the best thing to do is help them get through whatever's causing them to be that way. Don't 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 take revenge. Don't do that to yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Don't do this. Ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth hurting someone just because they hurt you? When in the end you could show them love and kindness and you could be looked at like the hero. You could be the one that everybody looks at and says, yeah, that person turned the other cheek and I respect them. You want to be known as the person who always gave chances but knew when to back down without taking revenge or hurting someone who hurt you. Because the moment you hurt someone because they hurt you is the moment that everyone will start to question you as a person. I don't want to be questioned. I want people to look at me and say, yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great friend. You can trust him. You could be his friend and everything will be all right. He will defend you till the end and he will not hurt you. I want to be a person that's there when someone is getting bullied because they can't take the fact that revenge is wrong and they try to hurt you because you unintentionally hurt them. People don't intentionally hurt you all the time. Sometimes it's an accident. And for you to go and take revenge on someone who didn't mean to, instead of trying to talk it out, or just ruin your relationship and ruin your life. You don't want to lose everything just because you have issues with not being able to handle stress. You need to stay calm, stay relaxed, and realize that everything is going to be okay. You have to realize yourself. Revenge is not the answer. Violence is not the answer. It's peace. Even when people do you wrong, you have to try to make peace. Even when people hurt you to the point where you're in tears. Even when your girlfriend leaves you for another guy, you have to make peace. If you don't, there's no telling what could happen. You have to make peace. You have to. You have to stay calm. You have to keep a solid mind and remember that there's nothing better than peace. There's nothing better than trying to make things right even if you've been done wrong. You have to realize that everything's not just black and white. Everything's not just good and bad. There's in between. People who are lost, people who don't know what to do, people who are being bullied and just need a friend but don't know how to express it. People who are going through abuse and take it out on other people because they don't understand. People who need a friend but don't know how to make them. Be the one who actually goes up and says, I'll be your friend. Be the one who stands out above the rest. Be the one who takes a step forward and tries to make a change. Be the one that will be known as someone who shows love and kindness. You don't want to take revenge. I've done it so many times, and I just recently realized it's not the right answer. Revenge destroyed a lot of my friendships. because I took revenge thinking I was protecting someone else, fighting someone else's battles for them. In the end, it got it got to the point where a lot of people don't even trust me because they don't know whose side I'm on. They don't know who I'm trying to defend, who I'm there for. All they know is that I hurt them. And every time, whether I felt it at the moment or not, I regretted it. I hated myself for it. I couldn't forgive myself. I could not let go. But this is not the answer. It's not the answer. Revenge is never the answer. Let go. Forgive the person that hurt you. Forgive them for whatever they did and try to stand up. Try to be there. Try to help them even when you think they don't deserve it. Because we're all humans and we deserve help. We do. We deserve people who will be there for us even when even when we hurt them. Even though I hurt people, there's still people out there who are willing to help me get through it. People who are willing to help me all the way. I will be doing more about this later. For now, this is just the intro. Please, just remember, even though this discussion is not done, just remember, do not take revenge. Do not cause pain. You'll regret it, and it hurts, whether you feel it at first or not. Just remember that.